EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, Prescott. High throw, but the catch is made. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Dallas. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
I got him.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Too little, cupcake. Then we're going to 53. Check. 55's to Mike. Check. 55's to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, we go kill.
So that'll back him up 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Here we go. Go to 54. Why ain't it? Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go. Yo.
Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike. Check. 55. Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Mike 50. We're going to 54. Why ain't it? Rabbit. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 50. Under.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Mike 55.
You must be dreaming.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
55. You don't want nothing. Hey, kill. 47.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. It's our field.
A give to Elliott running left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Tight end right.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Oh, none of that. Hey, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 85 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Coming,
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket, looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A leap in, he's got it. He got it. That's on the guard, Connor Williams.
Hey, kill. 47. 55's my guy, 55. We're going to 54. Wide in. We own them. Check.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We're pretty quiet. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
Here's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Here we go, D.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't Kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Gun.
Watch 55.
I'm coming.
Mike 55.
Final play of the half. Prescott.
Check tight end, check tight.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rip right.
Pollard going to try the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, Fooled him with the inside run.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Dallas.
Here we go. Wide, hey. I got wide. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Watch 88. Check. Then we're going to 53. Kill.
Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Here we go. Wide, hey. To Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. I got him. Slam. Here we go. 46. Go. Get out there.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Mike, 55. Right there. We're going to 54. Wide, hey. Hey, dog. Shift.
Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Here we go. Go to 54. Why ain't it?
55. Hey, eat. Hey, I'm coming.
Prescott now.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. We're going to 54. Why ain't it?
Back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Mike, 55. 47. 55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
55's Mike, guys. 55. 1, 2, 3. Check. 55's to Mike. Check. Hey, kill.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Shewo Oladolua. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
36.
They're going to try and run for it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
You don't want no problems with me.
Greg Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
This is Lamb on the end around. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Here we go, 47. Double up. Wide. Get wide.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 15. A big play there out of the running game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 40. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here we go, 46, 46. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Hey, here we go.
To throw, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
The one bites the dust.